Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fintech and the Financial Inclusion Executive Program. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you went to bank branch? And when was the last time you made a financial transaction from your phone? Yes, that is the difference. It is Fintech. So we are living in a time where money is becoming digital, banks are becoming platforms, and financial sources are becoming invisible. So today, companies are not just offering financial services, they are embedding finance into everyday life. This program is not just about understanding fintech, it is about understanding the future of finance. Whether you are a student, professional, entrepreneur, or decision maker, the journey will change how you see money, technology, and opportunity. In in this program journey, we already demonstrated in the past uh, 9 lectures or days. We already gave you an introduction in fintech financial inclusion. Then we deep dive into financial inclusion, then demonstrated fintech and fintech business models, illustrated regulatory environment and compliance, demonstrated technology foundations. Then we explained digital banking and payments and fintech innovation and startups. Then we demonstrated and illustrated the innovations in financial services and elaborated what is the financial inclusion strategies. Today, we will be focusing on case studies and practical applications and give you an example for the Capstone project that you should introduce by the end of this course to demonstrate your understanding the course content and your ability to establish a fintech business model. And in the Capstone project, you will build your own fintech solution. By the end of this program, you will not just understand fintech or analyze business model, you will be able to think like a fintech innovator. This is the program. This is our program outline. Start from the introduction and end by emerging technologies. And we today will illustrate for you how to make your capstone project, which is your graduation project. Today, we demonstrate some case studies and practical applications. And I want you to shift your mindset from how do I use financial services to how can I redesign financial services, because the biggest opportunities in the next 10 years will not be traditional industries. They will be in the intersection of finance and technology. So before we begin, I want to ask you why you are here. Is it to learn something new, to build a career, or start something big? Whatever your reason is, you are in the right place. Let's start the journey together into the world of fintech, because the future of finance is not coming, it is already here. This is where everything becomes real. No more theory, no more concept. Today, we analyze real companies, real strategies, real success, and real failures. Most importantly, today is beginning for your capstone project. So the question is no longer what is fintech, but how do I build fintech solution that actually works? In today's session, we will focus on 3 powerful areas. Examine successful fintech implementation. We will analyze real companies such as Stripe, Alipay, and M-Pesa and understand why they succeeded. Learn from failures and challenges, because success stories alone are not enough. We will explore what went wrong, what challenges they faced, and how they adapted. So the real learning comes from failure. Building your capstone project, this is where you apply everything. Identify a real problem, design a solution, build a prototype, present it like a real startup. So today is not just a session, it is your transition from learner to builder. So let's start with Stripe. The targeted customer segments are online businesses, e-commerce platforms, and the value will be provided is easy online payments, developer-friendly APIs, real-time fraud protection, global channel. The value will be provided through website, API documentation, developer forums, sales, marketing teams, and the relationship will be managed through self-service portal, developer support, community engagement, account management, and this will be all translated into revenue streams from transaction fees, subscription fees from premium services, payment processing fees. The key resources will be used to create this value is technology infrastructure, data, machine learning, artificial intelligence, business intelligence, websites, APIs, and technology teams, hardware and software engineers, developer community, partnerships, payment networks, the activities that they will perform through payment processing, API development, fraud prevention, global expansion, and research and development. The key partners will facilitate the resources and activities through technology partners, hardware and software developers, outsourcing, e-commerce organizations, financial institutions, payment networks. Cost structure through it will be represented in the following elements: salaries, technology, hardware, software acquisition, developer support, marketing, sales and compliance, research and development. The next business model example or Fintech example, Alipay, targeting consumers, merchants, and banked population in Egypt and in China. The value will be delivered through seamless mobile payments, financial inclusion, integration with daily life, extensive partner network for merchants. It will deliver easy integration, API documentation. This value will be delivered through mobile application, partner platform, marketing campaigns, social media. Customer relationships will be managed through customer feedback collection, highly automated processes, customer support, loyalty programs, and community engagement. The revenue will be generated through transaction fees, service fees, financial services. The key resources will be used: mobile application platform, data, machine learning, artificial intelligence, APIs, mobile applications, online platforms, etc. Then brand name, strategic partnership, payment networks. Key activities will be performed to deliver these the value proposition: mobile payments processing, financial services, ecosystem development, marketing and promotions, develop APIs, new features and functionalities. The key partners are merchants, financial institutions, government, payment networks, regulators. Cost elements in salaries, technology, hardware, software acquisition, compliance, customer service, marketing and promotions. The next business model is LendingClub. LendingClub is targeting borrowers, good credit, bad credit investors, peer-to-peer lenders. The value will be delivered for customer segments: alternative financing options, attractive returns, simplified loan process, transparent loan terms. Customer relationships will be managed through online platform, customer support, investor relationships, and risk management, channels that will be used to deliver the value as website, mobile applications, investor forums, social media. Revenue will be generated from origination fees, servicing fees, investment returns. Resources will be used: loan platform, data, machine learning, artificial intelligence, website, mobile applications, brand name, investor network, credit assessment model. The key activities will be performed: loan origination, risk management, investor management, regulatory compliance. Key partners will be borrowers, investors, financial institutions, credit bureaus. The cost elements will be represented in technology, infrastructure, credit risk management, regulatory compliance, marketing, and customer acquisition. ZestFinance targeted customer segments, subprime borrowers, underserved communities. Values will be delivered for customers: loans for underserved populations, expanded access to credit, fair and transparent lending, competitive interest rates. Channels will be used: website, platform, partner platform, social media, customer relationship management through online platform, customer support, financial education, community engagement. Revenue will be generated from interest on loans, service fees, insights, and analytics. Resources will be use for value creation, data, artificial intelligence, machine learning, websites, technology team, regulatory expertise, credit assessment models, activities will be performed, artificial intelligence powered credit scoring, risk management, loan underwriting, financial education. Partners will be hired as our financial institutions, data providers, regulatory bodies, technology partners. Cost elements in AI development, data acquisition, compliance costs, marketing, and customer acquisition. Acorns, targeting individuals, young adults, millennials. The value will be delivered for customer is investing accessible through micro investing, encouraging financial literacy and participation, automated investing options. The value will be delivered through mobile applications, websites, partner platforms, social media. Customer relationship will be managed through online support, educational resources, community engagement. Revenue will be generated from subscription fees, investment management fees. Resources will be used for value creation, investment platform, data, machine learning, artificial intelligence, mobile applications, partner platforms, technology team, technology infrastructure, financial experts, educational resources. Activities will be performed, micro investing, financial literacy promotion, automated investing, portfolio management. Partners will be hired, financial institutions, investment partners, educational content creators. Cost elements, salaries, research and development, technology, software, hardware acquisition, marketing, customer support, financial education content. Betterment, targeting individuals, professionals, and retirees. Value will be delivered robo-advisor services, advisory services, automated wealth management at low fees, personalized investment plans, tax optimized investment, personalized advice. Channels will be used to deliver these values: website, mobile application, financial advisors. Customer relationship will be managed through online support, customer feedback, automated processes, investment education. Revenue will be generated from subscription fees, account management fees. Resources will be used for value creation, robo-advisor platform, investment platforms, financial experts, tax optimization tools, data, machine learning, artificial intelligence, mobile applications, websites. Key activities will be performed: automated wealth management, investment support, tax optimization, portfolio management, research and development. Partners are financial institutions, investment partners, technology partners. Cost elements, technology maintenance, marketing and customer support, investment research and development. Lemonade, targeting individuals, home owners, and renters. Value will be delivered for these segments: intelligent automated claim processing, risk assessment, faster and more affordable insurance, transparent pricing, customizable coverage. Channels will be used to deliver these values: mobile applications, websites, brokerage platforms, social media. Customer relationship management through online support, intelligent automated claims process, and community engagement. Revenue will be generated through insurance premiums, service fees, and reinsurance. Resources will be used: data, machine learning, artificial intelligence, mobile application, website, etc. Claim processing platform, risk assessment tools, behavioral pricing models. Key activities will be performed: claim processing, risk assessment, insurance product development, marketing, and customer acquisition. Partners are reinsurers, financial institutions, technology partners, and marketing agencies. Cost elements in salaries, technology, hardware, and software acquisition, maintenance, claim processing, reinsurance cost, marketing, and customer acquisition. ZhongAn, targeting individuals, small businesses. The value will be created for them: leading online insurance platform, innovative and accessible products, personalized insurance plans, intelligent and automated underwriting, real fraud detection. Channels will be used: website, mobile application, insurance brokers, social media. Customer relationship management through self-service portal, online support, intelligent and automated claims process, community engagement. Revenue streams through insurance premiums, service fees, reinsurance. Resources through will be used as data, machine learning, artificial intelligence, website, mobile applications, etc. Brand name, technology, software, and hardware, technology team, risk assessment tools, extensive product portfolio. Key activities will be performance, insurance platform development, risk assessment, insurance product development, marketing and customer acquisition, research and development, develop new features and functionalities. Key partners, reinsurers, financial institutions, technology partners, marketing agencies. Cost elements, salaries, technology acquisition, maintenance, claims, processing, reinsurance costs, marketing, and customer acquisition. M-Pesa, targeting unbanked population, individuals, small businesses. Value will be created for them. Mobile money platform, financial transactions for millions without bank accounts, money transfers, bill payments, savings accounts. The channels will be used: mobile applications, agent networks, partners platforms, social media. Customer relationship will be managed through customer support. Revenue will be generated from transaction fees, service fees. Resources will be used for value creation, technology, mobile application platform, agent networks, strategic partnership. Activities will be performed: mobile money processing, financial services, community engagement. And key partners will be telecommunication companies, financial institutions, technology partners. Cost structure or cost element in technology infrastructure, agent commissions, customer support. We need to learn from some failures and challenges. For example, LendingClub, they had a challenge for issuing loans to borrowers with lower credit scores than disclosed to investors, leading to loss of investor confidence and the stock price drop. The risk management so implement robust credit assessment, risk management, prioritizing transparency with investors. The business practices uphold ethical lending practices, avoid mispresenting information. Theranos blood testing technology didn't work as advertised, leading to fraud charges and company shut down. Technology, the lessons learned: technology high prioritize rigorous testing and validating or validation before market claims. Transparency and governance ensure transparency in all operations, maintain ethical corporate practices. Wirecard engaged in massive accounting fraud for years, resulting in bankruptcy and legal consequences. The lessons learned here is to perform corporate governance by establishing strong internal controls and individual oversight, and conduct investor vigilance through due diligence and monitor company closely. Lessons learned: balance between the innovation and responsible business practices and risk management. Remain informed about and comply with relevant regulations. Ensure products and services are fair, transparent, and protect user data. Build business models that prioritize sustainable growth and ethical practices over short-term gains. Lessons learned from these failure stories. For LendingClub, you need to emphasize the importance of responsible lending practices and avoiding subprime loans or subprime loans. Highlight the danger of sacrificing transparency for short-term gain. And Theranos underscores the need for rigorous scientific testing and avoiding over-promising capabilities. Focus on crucial role of integrity and ethical conduct. In Wirecard, stress the importance of strong internal controls and independent oversight to prevent fraud. Encourage investor vigilance and through due diligence. Finally, we are here for your Capstone project or graduation project. The steps of building your project: number one is to identify a real-world problem, industry trends, research current challenges and opportunities in Fintech through reports, news, and expert interviews. Personalize interest, align your project with your personal interest and expertise within Fintech, such as lending, payments, wealth management. Social impact, consider problems affecting underserved communities for promoting financial inclusion. This is step number one, is to identify a real-world problem. Your second step is to define the scope of your project. Clearly articulate the specific issue your addressing and its impact. This is your problem statement. Ensure your project has achievable goals and aligns with available resources, time, technology, expertise. Identify necessary data resources, sources for analysis and solution development, public datasets, surveys, industry reports. Your third step is to apply your Fintech knowledge by utilizing relevant Fintech technologies like artificial intelligence, blockchain, application programming interfaces or APIs, or cloud computing. Develop financial models to assess visibility, profitability, and risk management. Ensure your solution complies with relevant financial regulations and data privacy laws. Build your prototype or proof of concept by creating a basic version of your solution to test its functionality and user experience. We call it MVP, or minimum viable product. Minimum viable product is your basic version of your solution. Highlight how your solution addresses the identified problem and offers clear benefits. Gather feedback from potential users or industry experts to improve your solution. Identify relevant industry professional, investors, or potential partners. Craft a compelling presentation that explains the problem, your solution, and its potential impact. Be receptive to questions and feedback from experts, showcasing your ability to adapt and refine your solution. Let's show you a Capstone project example. Improving microloan accessibility. Improving microloan accessibility, the problem statement here is small businesses in rural areas often struggle to access traditional bank loans due to limited credit history and collateral. This hinders their growth and economic opportunities. The scope: design a mobile application platform, facilitate microloans for rural businesses in developing countries. The data: we can leverage public data sets on financial inclusion in rural businesses and mobile phones penetration. Conduct surveys with potential users and lenders. The platform is mobile-based platform, enable user-friendly application interface for loan applications, document submission and repayment. You will utilize AI algorithms to assess credit worthiness based on alternative data like mobile transactions and the business performance. Blockchain technology will be used to ensure the secure data storage, transparent loan processing, and efficient tracking of repayments. Your prototype or the minimum viable product, MVP, will be loan application functionality, credit worthiness assessment based on simulated data, and the basic repayment simulation. And this is the business model canvas for your project. You will define your customer segments such as individuals, young adults, and millennials. We are taking here Acorns as an example. The value will be created or delivered to your customer is investing accessible through micro investing, encouraging financial literacy and participation, automated investing options. The channels will be used to deliver these values: mobile application, website, partner platforms, social media, customer relationship management through online support, educational resources, community engagement. Revenue streams will be generated through subscription fees, investment management fees. Resources will be used to create the value proposition is investment platform, data, machine learning, artificial intelligence, mobile application, website, partners platforms, financial experts, educational resources. Activities will be performed through micro investing, financial literacy promotion, automated investing, portfolio management. Partners are financial institutions, investment partners, educational content sectors. The cost structure will be represented in technology acquisition, technology and maintenance, marketing, customer support, financial education system. So today we didn't just study Fintech, we reserve engineering these models. We analyzed payments giants, lending platforms, AI-driven credit systems, InsurTech innovators, mobile money ecosystems, and we saw one thing clearly: success in fintech is not luck, it is design, execution, and timing. So ask yourself, which case study inspired you the most and why? Because that inspiration could be your next startup idea. And now it is your turn. Your Capstone project is your opportunity to solve a real problem, build a real solution, and think like a fintech founder. So watching fintech case studies, I can build this in 2 weeks. Reality check, it took them 5 to 10 years. Startup idea, revolutionary fintech application. First challenge, regulations, compliance, funding. Welcome to real life. Learning fintech, building fintech. That is exactly the gap we are closing with your Capstone project. If you found today's session valuable, please share it with future founders, subscribe to Teqnyat, and start working in your Capstone project, because the future of fintech will not be built by those who understand it, but by those who execute it. Thank you very much for following us today and for attending today's lecture. Thank you and see you in the next lecture, and goodbye.